Hi to Leander, my name is Corey and I run the Active Adults program for the Leander Parks and Recreation Department. Today's video is designed for senior citizens looking for some useful applications to use on their mobile phone during COVID-19, as well as a refresher course on how to register online for active adult activities on our Civic Rec website. For the first half of our video, we're going to be focusing on useful mobile applications that are helpful for senior citizens during these COVID-19 times. The first three apps that we have up today is going to be the Walmart app, which we will be using on how to set up curbside and at-home delivery of your groceries. The My HEB app, which will be doing a similar thing to the Walmart app and setting up a curbside and delivery of our groceries, and the Pickup app by Cap Metro, which is very helpful for Leander residents in trying to get around without having to use your own car. Our first application today is going to be the Walmart app, and we're going to set it up so that you can use it to pick up and deliver your own groceries. So we're going to click on the Walmart application, and it's going to show you two options on the Walmart app based on how you want to shop. Now they're going to have your pickup delivery, which is focused on groceries and other things that you can buy there in store that you want to be able to pick up there at store, as well as the Walmart.com, which is a wider array of items that Walmart sells. However, today we're going to be doing pickup and delivery, but before we can get started, we're going to sign up for an account for Walmart, which is necessary in order to pick up delivery and any kind of shopping on Walmart. So we're going to sign in and we're going to create an account. So we're going to type in our details. First name Corey, last name Abbott. Type in your email address and create a password. Okay, and I'm going to check off this email thing so I can keep down on my spam, and we are going to create an account. Alright, so now that I have an account, we can go into pickup and delivery area. The first thing you're going to want to do whenever you're setting up a pickup and delivery of your groceries and other items that you're going to purchase from Walmart is you're going to start with where you're going to pick up as well as what time you want to pick up. So we're going to pick up from Walmart. You can search by either just the local Walmart. It should automatically select the closest Walmart to you, and if you scroll down you can see there's lots of Walmarts and it's all filtered by how far away they are from me. You can also search by delivery or zip code 78641 for Leander, and you'll see the closest one is going to be the one there in Cedar Park. So we're going to then go over here to delivery. So if you decided that you wanted to have your items delivered to you, you're going to want to input an address for your house. So we're going to input the Parks and Recreation office. And TX 78641. Alright, and we will click save. That is the correct address right there. And then you can select your address once you have it there. So now we can see what you've done. Deliver to. We're going to go back though, and we're going to do pick up from the Cedar Park store. Then you're going to need to reserve a time. So next up is you're going to click here at See Times. And it's going to give you an option of times. Now, usually when you are attempting to reserve a time on the day of, they're really going to be later in the day of that day. And that is because most of the time people have reserved the early times from previous days. So you can see here the earliest I can pick up today is 5 p.m. here at Walmart. Now, if I went tomorrow, I could do 7 to 8 a.m. for at-risk, so that means senior citizens, those with health conditions, etc., as well as you can see all the times throughout the day, a lot more available as it's not the day of. And this is also because the people who are putting together your order there at Walmart need time to put it together. You can't order something and then expect it to be ready in the same time that you shop. These people who are shopping for you need time to go around, collect yours, collect everyone else's stuff as well, and organize it in a way that's easy for them to deliver it to your vehicle. So we're going to do tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Okay? So now you're going to see how as you scroll down, they're going to have some featured items. Featured typically means things they want to get out to you, good deals. It could also mean sponsored. So you see sponsored means that these companies paid Walmart, such as like an advertisement, to put their things first. It does not mean that they have good deals. It just means that they are paying for a premium spot whenever you are whenever you're going there to purchase your groceries. Now you also see bestsellers, seeing this by what other people in the area are buying right now. And then you have school supplies, a very helpful category. And you'll see here on school supplies this rollback tag right there, and that means that it is on a significant sale. Keep going down, they have more categories. Summer grilling, s'more seasons, keeping it cool with frozen treats, etc., etc. Now, you can also shop by department, where if you click the department tab at the very bottom of the page, you can go through all the different categories, and it'll be a bit easier on trying to find out what you're looking for. And then you can favorite items, and as you can see here, I don't have any favorites yet, so we're going to go back to the shop, and I'm going to favorite red bell pepper. And now if we go over here to favorites, you're going to see that it now pops up on your favorites tab. Now, this is helpful if you are setting yourself up for multiple grocery trips to save yourself the trouble of having to go back and hunt down that one snack that you like. You can add it to a favorites and make it a lot easier to add to your shopping cart. So we're going to click here. We're going to click add two bell peppers. There we go. And you can see here the information that you get for bell peppers. We're going to go back, and as you can see here in my cart, I now have 2 bell peppers here as my subtotal. Now, there is a minimum requirement for your shopping at Walmart through the pickup and delivery section, and you can see here, although it's kind of hard to see on the video, in this gray bar at the bottom it says checkout $35 minimum. Okay, so we're going to go back all the way, went back too far, all the way to the beginning, and we're going to start adding some stuff. So I want some bananas, I want some milk, 2 milks there, get some eggs, okay, I need some water, and as you can see here in the bottom right, although it's small on the video, my total is going up, as well as the number of items in my cart. I'm currently at $17, and we're going to fill it out with some bread for $25. And I want some Hershey's, some graham crackers, some marshmallows, so I can make myself, I get a nice campfire going, and I have reached $35. So we are currently at $35.01, just the perfect amount for us to be able to schedule ourselves for a pickup. Now we're going to check out. So when you check out, they're going to want to suggest some more stuff. You might have some other stuff that you needed to pick up that you just forgot. It's an excellent opportunity for you to look through it just to make sure there's nothing you wanted. And if you don't, then you can continue on, and it's going to start preparing our order. Now, this is where you're going to see the payment. So you're going to click here. You could input your payment information. Okay. Once you save the card, then your next page is going to be confirm payment, as well as then finally after that it's going to show you the receipt. Now unfortunately I'm not able to show you that process of it because I didn't want to charge anything on my card right now. However, it is a very easy process. Once you input your card information, it is going to then confirm your payment that you're and your order, and then it'll give you a receipt, as well as it's going to give you a kind of a check-in process for whenever you go to Walmart. And next up we're going to have the H-E-B app. The My H-E-B app is going to be very similar to the Walmart app, and it's also used for pickup curbside, as well as just checking out what H-E-B has to offer in their store. So we're going to click on the My H-E-B app, and very similar to the Walmart app, you're going to have to create an application first, because if you don't, it's going to ask you to create it later, and if you just do it in the beginning, it really allows you to keep a good pace and flow of things as you check out. So we can see here I have already created an application. However, I'm going to log out and sign up for a new one just to show you how the process looks like. Oh, first name, We're going to have Corey, last name, Abbott. Once again, use my work email. Alright. And we'll put a mobile number. Excellent. Now, it says sign up for exclusive offers. You can choose to opt out. I always like to opt out because I know what I like. Create an account. And there we go. Alright, so how do you want to shop today? So we were going to set up curbside just like the Walmart. Now it's going to show us what pickup location we want to go to. And I'm going to go all the way over here to Leander. Pick up there off of 183 and Hero Way. So that's going to be our pickup location. And very similar to Walmart, you're going to see this landing page where it's going to show you lots of stuff, categories for how you want to purchase, shop by department. Fun thing though here, it shows you coupons. So similar to the yellow coupons that you would see in store, you get those coupon options here on the HEB app, so you're not really missing out. You also have your weekly ad deals at the top, Meals Simple, Essentials from A to Z, Kid-approved lunches, and so on. Now, just like with the Walmart app, once you set your account and the way you want to have your groceries delivered or pick up, then you're going to have to choose a time. And also very similar to the Walmart app, you're going to see that if you attempt to sign on to register for a time on the same day, you're going to have to wait till the end of the day. They do have this express delivery here option at the bottom you see where it's going to have your items delivered within 2 hours. However, there is a fee. It's currently looking right now, there's a $15 fee for you to be able to do that. So we'll select tomorrow, and we can select tomorrow at 10 a.m. just like before. And continue, so you can see our curbside location is here at HEB Plus, and our pickup is there at tomorrow, July 28th from 10 a.m. to 10:30. I'm going to click Save, and we're going to start adding some stuff to the cart. So let's go to dairy and eggs. I want some Pillsbury Grand. I need some butter, some cheese. Oh, I need some gravy and got a good breakfast there. And we'll pick some eggs. Alright, so we're going to go to our cart, and as you can see, there doesn't seem to be a minimum price. So we're going to start our checkout at $19.33. Now, although my total is $19.33, you can see here that there is a charge for $4.95. So that is one difference between the Walmart and the HEB app. While HEB does not have a minimum charge, they do have a fee for your curbside. Walmart does not have a fee, but it does ask you to purchase at least $35 worth of items. So we are going to start our checkout here. Just like in Walmart, it's going to suggest some things that you might want to pick up just before. It seems to have a Tex-Mex kind of feel going on right here. All the things that you would need to make some nice quesadillas, some flowers for your significant other, hand sanitizers, and an adult HEB protective mask, which I'm going to get one of those because you can always have more masks. Alright, so once again, our estimated total now is $23.44. We're going to start checkout. I do not need anything else. Alright, so now once you've placed your order, you can only add on 20 additional items once your order is placed. Now this is referring to the fact that when you place your order, between the time that you place your order and the time that you're picking up your order, you can add additional things to your order. It means if you forgot something from your list, or if you really were craving something that you weren't craving whenever you first placed your order, you can add it on. However, you can only add on 20 additional items. So we're going to click Continue. Now, just like before, it's going to ask your payment option, and just like before, we're not going to be going through this portion of the app. Now, after the payment option, you're going to confirm your payment. It's going to give you a receipt, and then it's going to tell you your instructions on how to pick up your curbside whenever you arrive at H-E-B. Similar to Walmart, curbsides have a specific area, usually very close to the building, and it's labeled out. Now, when you arrive to your curbside location, you're going to park in one of the parking spaces, and it's going to have a phone number on there that you're going to call, and you're going to give them your name as well as the location that you are parked at, and they are going to bring somebody out to you or bring your order out to you, and they will talk to you anything if they had to do any kind of substitutions, if there was something item that you weren't that wasn't on the option, they will give you options to add something else in to your order, and then you'll be able to open up the back of your trunk. They'll place it right into the back of your trunk without ever contacting or touching or having you touch any of the items, and then you'll be on your way. All right. So our next application is going to be the Pickup by CapMetro. The Pickup by CapMetro mobile application is used specifically for their on-demand service, which is a small bus that they go all around Leander as well as other parts of Austin. For the Leander residents, it is restricted to a certain area, which we'll see later in the video. We're going to get started now. Clicking the Pickup app, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sign up. Now, just like before, we're going to input our information. Corey Abbott, using our Leander app email and a phone number. Alright. Okay, now we're going to click Next at the top right. We're going to add payment. We're going to click Cash. And when I zoom out here, you can see this is the current boundaries of the Leander pickup. So you can see here it goes down here Crystal Falls Parkway, the lowest street being County Glen Street, going all the way north until what looks to be Middlebrook Drive, just above the metro station there in Leander. Now it goes all the way out down here away, almost to, and this street here is, I can't quite see what it says. So you go all the way out here west, and then you have east just past 183, not reaching a loop at 183.8 now. This current location area is expected to expand as CapMetro adds more buses to its route, but currently this is what you're looking at. Now each of these little locations here all around, you can see some of the preset locations they have. And you had the Baghdad Senior Center, Kamatra Elementary, and of course you have the CapMetro station. And that's where we're going to start as if we were there at CapMetro, and we're going to say that we would like to go down here to the Leander Library. Okay, set that as my location. So see right here, they are booking our trip, and you can see I can book one seat, which will arrive in 8 minutes. It will pick me up here at the Leander station, and it will cost me $1.25. Now you can see base price $1.25, and it'll take me to the Leander Library. Now I'm not going to book this ride, but what you would do to continue with this is you're going to click book this ride, and it's going to give you a receipt there in your phone. And when you board the bus, getting ready to go towards wherever you wish to go, whatever location that you're wishing to go to, then you'll show them your phone. So you're going to make sure that whenever you do this pickup, you either have your phone or your name, and it's going to have that information there in the bus. You will pay, as me, I paid in cash, or you can pay with your credit card ahead of time, and then you're going to be able to get on the bus. Now, they did say on the app earlier that they are currently only limiting the pickup buses to 5 participants, so there could be an extended amount of wait in COVID-19, although I'm sure there is a very reduced demand as well for using a public transportation. However, once COVID-19 is gone, then we'll be able to use this to get around Leander without having to take your own bus. So that is the Leander, that is the pickup from Cat Metro application. Useful there in Leander, and you can also use it in other parts of the Austin and Cedar Park, wherever Cat Metro is offered. So next up, we're going to have online registration for Civic Rec on our Civic Rec website for active adult activities. All right, so we're going to be showing you, just as a quick refresher, on how to sign up for our Civic Rec website for the active adults activities online. Now, you can open your browser, whichever browser that you prefer to use, and type in at the top secure.rec1.com/tx/Leander-TX/catalog. I highly recommend that you star or favorite this, as it makes it a lot easier to go back to in the future. Or to make it easier, you can also go to leandertx.gov/AAP for active adult programs. And in the top right hand corner, on the blue bar right underneath the logo, is online registration, which will also take you to this website. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to want to log in. Now, I'm currently logged in to make it easier, but you can create an account. It's very easy, and we do have links here, as you can see on our front page, on how to log in and create an account for the first time. And you can see this page without having to have an account, so it's very easy to follow through. Once you have logged in, we have something just a bit new for our Active Adults program. So you can see here, if you click on the Active Adult tab on the top of your catalog, you're going to see Memberships and Active Adults. Now, we're going to be shifting everything to an online-only membership. These memberships are good for 3 years, after which point you'll have to renew. And if we have any changes to the membership, then your account will automatically be updated, and they'll let you know if you have to sign anything else. So if you click on membership here, you can see my membership was expired, but we're going to click Corey Abbott right here on the bottom, and we're going to click Add to Cart. Alright, then we're going to check out. It should be very easy. There are a few prompts, so we do ask that you input your emergency contact, anybody that you wish. And we're going to have a few waivers. So the first waiver, and all of these waivers are going to be the exact same waivers that you would have signed on the paper membership. So the first waiver is the Senior Liability Waiver, which just states that I understand that the City of Leander recreation activities have an inherent risk, and I hereby assume all risk and hazards arising out of my participation in such activities, including transportation to and from activities. I further agree to waive, hold harmless, release, and indemnify the City of Leander, its employees, volunteers, officers, directors, contractors, participants, as well as persons transporting participants to and from such activities, from and against any and all claimed costs, expenses, liability, property damage, or personal injury arising out of or related to the use of City of Leander facilities or participation in any City of Leander activity, whether located on City of Leander property or not, by me. Whew, that was a long one, but we're going to agree to that, and it's going to ask you to sign. You can just give a little signature there. And then once again, we're going to ask for a Senior Activity Respect Pledge, which is essentially, I agree to be respectful toward program participants, senior City of Leander employees, and members of the public while participating in any Leander active adult activity, event, or trip. And we can, once you sign once, it'll save your signature. And we continue on. On the next payment plan or page, you have to go through, although there is no cost, so it's not going to ask for any money. You're just going to keep clicking the green button for complete transaction, and then you'll have a receipt. The receipt's just going to say something very generic. It's going to go over all the waivers that you have, and you can click this green button here at the top to make sure that you email it to yourself. All right, now we're going to go back to the catalog, because in order to sign up for our activities, you will have to have an active active adult membership. An active adult membership. So now we can click on the Active Adults tab underneath the Active Adults tab. And you can see here we have one of our new upcoming activities called Senior Aqua Aerobics, which will be happening at Robin Bledsoe Pool sometime beginning in August. So in order to register, you're going to click your name and you're going to add to cart. And very similar to the membership, you're going to click Checkout. And once you're here, we have a few other responses that we're going to ask. Now, checking yes or no on these responses does not restrict you from registering for the activities. However, depending on your response, I might reach out and contact you. A lot of these prompts and waivers that you're going to see that you'll be signing up for and agreeing to on each of our activities refer to COVID-19 in our efforts to ensure that everyone has a safe in-person activity experience. So, are you currently experiencing any of the following symptoms? And these symptoms are taken from the CDC website and updated as their website is updated. Fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or running nose, nausea or vomiting, and diarrhea. And I'm going to say no. Have you been in contact with anybody suspected or confirmed positive for COVID-19 in the past 14 days? No. And have you traveled outside of Texas within the past 14 days? No. So all my responses are no. If any of your responses are yes, you would just click yes and then click Submit Response. Now, the next few waivers refer to our procedures, our new procedures that we are going to be implementing in order to keep our participants safe during the time of COVID-19. Now, the first one is going to be temperature check. By agreeing to this waiver, you hereby give Leander Parks and Recreation staff permission to administer a temperature check prior to participation in an activity. A successful temperature check is when your temperature registers below 100.4 Fahrenheit. If you fail to register before 100.4 Fahrenheit, and you believe it to be the cause of heat from the sun, you may request to be rechecked after a waiting period of 5 minutes. If your temperature once again fails to register below 100.4, you'll be denied access to the activity. Leander Parks and Recreation staff will utilize no-touch thermometers to register the temperature of all of our participants. So I'm going to click I agree. It's going to ask you to sign. Give my beautiful signature again. So, our next waiver is on health mandates. Adhering to all local and state health mandates required for participation in activities. By signing this waiver, you agree to abide by, to the best of your ability, all current local and state health mandates put forth by the City of Leander, the State of Texas, and the United States federal government. Current health mandates as of 7/23/2020. Masks must be worn while inside buildings or establishments. Masks must be worn when you are unable to properly social distance from others. Participants must socially distance themselves from others by a distance of at least 6 feet, and participants should stay home when they are feeling sick. And I agree. And click on the Save for the waiver once again. And finally, the COVID-19 activity waiver. We appreciate your cooperation as we strive to make participation in activities as safe as possible for all. Although preventative measures set forth by the faculty are intended to help reduce the spread of COVID-19, we cannot guarantee that you will not be exposed during your visit. By signing this waiver, you acknowledge the following: the risks related to COVID-19 in regards to participating in our activities. Notice of an agreement to follow all rules, posted instructions, and protocols, and that you are voluntarily assuming all risk of exposure to COVID-19 and agree to release, waive, and discharge the facility, its parent entities, the City of Leander, and all related and affiliated individuals and entities, and all individuals and entities involved in the activity for which you are registering for, from all claims directly or indirectly arising from your participation. And I agree. Click Save. So we're going to continue with our confirm waiver agreement, and just like before, we have our payments. There is no cost for many of our active adult activities. We will review transaction, complete transaction, and Once we get here to our last page for the receipt, that means that you have been signed up. Now, if you have any sort of issues or if you are unable to get to this receipt page, just know that that means that you have not completed your registration for the activity. Always email yourself, as well as you have the option here to print out receipt. And you can see here on your receipt that you have waivers that you've signed and you have activity notes, which will input information based on the class that you signed up for. Well, that is all for our video today. Thank you so much for watching there at home, and don't forget to subscribe to our Leander Parks and Recreation YouTube page to stay up to date with all of the Leander Parks and Recreation videos. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact me at cabbott@leandertx.gov or just give us a call at the Leander Parks and Recreation office. Thank you, and have a great day.